I am not a YouTuber. I am not a YouTuber. Hello guys. Welcome in. If you are interested in learning about ShopMy and how it works and how to make an income on the side, this video is for you. Stick around. So ShopMy is something I've kind of delved into in the last year and a half, going on 2 years, and I truly am in love with it. I have made some money, not a ton of money, but I have made some money using it, and I kind of want to break down how it works. And it's pretty easy to use. If you've ever heard of LTK, it's kind of a version of that, but I think it's better. And I've heard that ShopMy is better from people that have used LTK. So I'm going to try to pull this up here, and I'm going to kind of give you a breakdown of how it works. So I'm going to try to use my iPad here. So first things first is that you have to be invited to sign up for ShopMy. That isn't very hard to do. If you want an invitation, ask me in the comments, or go and ask me through Instagram or something, and I will give you the code to sign up for this. So once you sign up, you're going to have a blank slate, and it's going to be a little daunting. What do I do? How do I add whatever? Well, you need to think about a favorite product that you like and think that other people would like as well, and then you need to make a shelf. So basically you're going to go in and you're going to, my thing is lagging really bad, so you'll go to collections and you'll have shelves, and I've added many different shelves, but the very basic thing you will have is just shelves, and then you will add sections under that. You will basically start in shelves and create a collection. So once you make a collection, this is where it gets fun. So you have a favorite product, you will go in, and there's a little button that says add new product, and you're going to click on that, and it's going to ask you a couple questions, but from a catalog, from a link, from a website that you can go search from that specific website, find what you're looking for, and create a link that way. Or you could do it by a URL. I personally use the URL option the most, because I'm at the website, I'm at the item that I'm wanting to share, I copy that URL, link it into my ShopMy, and it's linked up, and it's in that shelf that I want it in, and we're good to go. So I've been doing this for a while, so I have quite a few links in here to stuff that I really like. Basically, I'm gonna go to a fresh one here so that we can kind of start fresh. So Bombas. So I created a link for them a while back, and they have an 11% commission rate. What? So you can see the commission rate, the clicks, how many orders you've had, and how much money you've earned from this specific link. My dogs were chewing in the background. I'm so sorry. So I'll try to show it here. So basically it will show you the commission rate, the clicks, and then if you sold any, and then how much money you made on that sale. So that's pretty cool. You can change the image of whatever you're linking up, and you can upload photos as well. They give you options to choose from, and then if there aren't really many options, then you can upload something from your camera roll. If it's something of you're wearing a pair of shoes or wearing these socks, you can put a picture of you wearing the socks connected to that link. One thing that's interesting about ShopMy is that there is no way for anybody to get to your ShopMy account unless you have a link for them to get there. So it's very important to have your link everywhere, basically. If you don't have your link in places where people can find it, they are not going to get to your ShopMy. So it's very important to have it everywhere you possibly can have it. That is a drawback with ShopMy, is there's no way for someone to search your name and search your ShopMy and just go to it. You have to click a link to get to it. But it's not too bad if you can put it in your bio and stuff, you can have people go to your bio and click on it and go shop that way. So there's different links on here for your account that you can have people go to other social accounts basically. So within my ShopMy, I have my Instagrams connected, my website's connected, my YouTube, this is connected, and then I can add more. So people, when they're in the ShopMy, they can click on those and they can learn more about me and learn more about my other platforms. So let's see. You'll want to create a bio. I should have said that earlier. You want to create a bio, and you'll have your name linked to your account. You'll pick a picture kind of as your profile picture, and then you'll have your shelves and your first product, hopefully, that you are able to link up. It's very important to kind of categorize your stuff so people can find what they're looking for a little bit easier. I do a lot of my links through Instagram, and I will usually post whatever the item is, and I will do a direct link to that item from my Instagram, usually stories. So say it's a geometry towel. I actually, since I have a code with them, if you use Pyper 15, you get 15% off. They can actually click the link and it will auto apply that code since it's connected with my ShopMy. They can click on it, they can shop, and it'll auto apply. And if they want to just save that code and go find it with a different, you just searching it on the web, they can do that and then add the code, and they can get the money off too. It's easier to do it through the link, and because I'm directly linking it to geometry, they can't actually get to my ShopMy. So that's the difference in linking something directly versus into your ShopMy, where you can see everything that you've ever linked up basically. There's a lot of different brands that work with ShopMy, and I can kind of run through that list here, and they always kind of show the commission rate on the side. So like Tatcha is on here as a partner with ShopMy, Sephora, Supergoop, A-Gold, Milk Makeup, Hill House Home, Madewell. Some of these are I've never even heard of. Victoria's Secret's on here, Drunk Elephant, Anthropologie, Adidas, Levi's, Spanx, Arteza, Citizens of Humanity, Nike, and the list goes on and on and on. And they say that they have about 10 new businesses collab with them per day, I think, or week or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but Tula Skincare is on here and you can get a commission of 10%. How sweet is that? It's a really awesome app to make money. It's just you have to have your following has to want to shop for these things, or else they're just gonna go click around and leave, and that's totally fine. Clicking on this, having someone come in and click on any of your links helps you, but not as much as having sales, of course. I want to kind of explain, there are different tiers to ShopMy, and the first one is enthusiast, and that's when you're just getting started. And you have your storefront and you have products you can link up, and there's over 50,000 different merchant partners that you can work with. So if you can sell and have clicks and be active on the app, you can really quickly move from enthusiast to the ambassador tier. I was in the ambassador tier for quite a while, I have to say. I wasn't trying very hard to sell stuff, so I wasn't really gaining and getting any better by any means. So if you get to the ambassador tier, they give you $10 for tiering up, which is really cool. And they pay you through PayPal's only any place out of the US, which really sucks. And then Stripe. I hate Stripe. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I hate Stripe, but I connected my account to it, and once it's connected to my bank, it will auto pay as commissions come through. It's fine. It's just kind of hard to use, I think. So we're talking about the ambassador tier. So you get that $10 cash bonus and you get increased visibility with brands. They give you kind of like a points to follow, and it's out of 100. You want to make sure you have your profile all completed and have followed all of their asks to get 10 out of 10 points, and those don't change once you get all those done. You're pretty much good. You got your 10 points. And then it goes into recent activity. So like if you're getting clicks, if people are going to your ShopMy and like clicking around and they're clicking on products and adding them to cart and then maybe even buying them, you will get a recent activity score, and that is out of 15. You'll start pretty low and you'll work your way up as you keep getting those clicks, and it is like averaged by 3 months. So in the 3-month span, your average will change over time, and if you're consistently having those clicks and sales even, your score will go up pretty fast, but it's not easy. The next one is traffic. So it's out of 25 points, and that is the clicks. That is how many times people are clicking on your links or on your ShopMy link and clicking around and searching the things that you have linked up. And this is also very tricky. But the idea is you want so many clicks per the 3 months, because that's kind of how they average everything in a 3-month period. It starts from 0, no clicks, all the way up to 10K clicks. So the more clicks you're getting in that 3-month period, the better that score is going to be. And that is also very hard if you don't have viewership that is willing to click on those. If they're not interested and they don't click on them, it doesn't do anything. You just don't get any clicks. So that's why it's so important to have your links spread out everywhere on all your social platforms. It takes a lot of time. The next thing in the points out of 100 is the order volume, and that is a 50-point scale. So your volume, it starts from 0, no sales, all the way up to $25,000 in sales. Whoa. So you really have to work your way up on this one, and this is probably what takes the longest time to just keep getting points. It is so difficult. If people aren't buying, your score is not going to change. So that's really tricky. But it's out of 50, and they basically scale your points level going up from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And so your points will change as you hit those markers, basically. And then lastly is growing the community. So if you share a referral with somebody, sorry, my dogs are chewing again. Yeah. Please. Okay. Nope, you stay there. Stay there. Referrals also get you points as well, but it's very small. Your points are very small, but it can help you tremendously if you're trying to tier up and you get a referral, and it could knock you over to the new tier. Your first referral you get, I have 2 referrals, so I think I got 2 points. And then it goes up to 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. So if you refer up to 20 people, you could get up to 50 points, which can help scale your points. So that's always really important. So that, I kind of talked about the enthusiast and then the ambassador. That one's the one you're on most, I'd say you're going to be on the longest, and how the points work. So if you get past ambassador, then you get to the trendsetter tier, and that unlocks a cash bonus, a $50 cash bonus. Woo! And that is something that automatically sends within a couple of days from the time that you hit your new tier. You can chat with brands easier. You can get gifting, you can request gifting, and you can ask for discount codes. And then you kind of get priority for opportunities, and that's awesome. It's a big deal. So if you want to get to the trendsetter tier, you have to hit 70 points out of 100. And that can be very, very, very tricky to do if you do not have the following, and the following that's willing to buy what you're selling, I guess. But it is possible. So after the trendsetter tier is the icon tier, and that one is like, could you even imagine reaching that? Like, wow, this is incredible. So they will give you a $100 bonus for reaching the tier, and then you can get invitations to events through ShopMy, and then you get priority basically for recommendations and collaborations and all the above. But you have to have a score of, I believe, 85 to 100 to get to the icon tier. And that's the last tier you can actually get to. And that is like extra work. I would almost bet if you're an icon, this is your full-time job. Because yeah, your activity is good, your clicks are good, your sales are amazing. If all of those things are working consistently on a daily basis, you can probably be an icon pretty easily. So that's pretty cool. Those are the tiers, and I should kind of give you an idea of the point system. I kind of could just talk about partners a little bit. So if you go to the partners tab, you basically can see who ShopMy works with and see the commissions for each company, and you can chat with them if it's allowed. Some companies let you chat with them and some companies don't. And then you can ask companies for a discount code, or they will just send you one. You can get gifting, you can ask for opportunities, or reach out, or they will reach out to you, codes and collabs. And that's kind of what's on this page. That page is mostly like messages from businesses letting you know about something that's coming up sale-wise, a price reduction, price increase, whatever on their products that they're selling. And then there's a latest tab that features sales that are currently going on, and they're always changing. So like right now, a couple sales that are currently going on are with Victoria's Secret, Mattress Firm. There's a lot of names on here I've never even heard of. Levi's, Vineyard Vines. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who this is. Jane Wynn Jewelry. And they all have sale. These people have sales going on, and in some cases they'll have a code that you can just give to your viewers to get the discount. So it's pretty simple to use if you use the app to the fullest. So, and then links. So as you add links to your ShopMy, you will have a My Links, and it will show you a list of the different links, and that you can just copy and paste it into any of your socials. It shows you the most recent ones, what ones you've added most recently, and then popular in the last 30 days is kind of more on the click side of things, and then popular at the time. It will show what link is doing the best, basically. And then there's a little tab you can click that's analytics, and it will show you how many clicks each link has actually gotten. So as you add more links, that's going to fill up and line up really quickly with a bunch of products. And then we're just back to the shop page. I have a bunch of different lists with their shelves within this. So I have like my trending. I have a list right now that's for summer stuff that I'm really into and loving. My favorite swimsuits. I have stuff from Target on here. I have specifically it's for Christmas. Gifts for her and a gifts for him. And since it's summer, I'm a lake girly, I actually have like a lake day ready list of the stuff that I bring with me to the lake. I have shoes in here. I have like my favorites from Lululemon. I have like a fashion list of like things fashion related that I really like. Tech. I'm a crafter, so I have a crafting section. Makeup. I have miscellaneous on here. I just have lists of all my favorite things basically listed. And then you can break down your shelves even more and have more collections. So I have like a hair and skin. I have home, I have pets, I have stuff for cleaning because I used to clean, and then like I also have like a wish list kind of in here that's like kind of expensive stuff, but I'd love to have, or I do have, so that's something to consider. And then collaborations are like another way of how you can make money, and you basically create like, it's not a course, it's not a class, but basically you can kind of help people find things that they're looking for, and they'll pay you to do that, if that makes sense. So that's really fun. But I'd say most people click on the original, that's just shelves. That's the very first thing that you'll see. All these other collections won't show up on yours. Yours be super, super basic. But yeah, you want to organize your stuff in a way that it's easy for people to find what they're looking for, and make it just simple. And if it's not simple, people aren't going to find what they're looking for, and it's just going to be a jumble of stuff, and it could potentially be overwhelming for somebody. So you want to make it easy, and kind of like if it's a brand itself that you love and you have a bunch of things from it that you're linking up, they all just need to be in one place. I would say just like a takeaway from this is you need to have clicks, your links need to be visible, and your traffic needs to be decent to really flourish on ShopMy. I've been enjoying it, and it's honestly, it's really fun, but it's kind of stressful, and sometimes you feel like you're beating a dead horse trying to share stuff that you love with somebody, and then they're just not interested. So that's kind of hard. But when you really get into it, you get these opportunities that are just, you can't even believe they exist, like gifting and things like that. It's so fun, and it's so exciting, and you can just kind of grow with the app, and as they update and make it a little bit better, I just come to love it even more. So I'd love to hear what you guys think, and if you would like a link to basically, or like a code or whatever to sign up, you can actually, I will put my ShopMy in the comments section, and you can click on it, and any way you would like to message me, you can do it on my Instagram. Just DM me in messages, and I can send that to you so that you can get signed up. So if you decide to sign up with the referral, it's pretty exciting, because if we grow the community, we can earn together. So there's a 6-month period where we can kind of earn together, which is really neat. I really hope more people kind of sign up for this if they feel like they have the means to do so. It's very fun, and I love just playing around and changing out my links every once in a while. That's also good for your ShopMy score. But yeah, feel free to ask me questions in the comments, and I can try to answer them. And feel free, if you want to see more content like this, I'm going to kind of start this, and I don't think it'll be necessarily a series, but it could be if you guys want it, to subscribe and to like this video, and so hopefully more people will see this and learn about ShopMy. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this was beneficial for you, and hopefully you can make a little bit of money on the side. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.